Hey y'all. So you are in the fundamentals of dimensioning section here or activity. And basically there are rules for how you dimension a multi-view drawing. Okay. So this slideshow is going to take us through that. And in case you missed this lesson or need a refresher, I'm going to help show you how this flowchart, the slideshow, can help you to dimension something properly, like your own multi-view sketch for the charm project or something else. So first, I want you to actually take a note of something they don't have highlighted. It's these guidelines. Okay. So the guidelines are the rules. All right. And so we need to make sure that these rules get met as we go through this flowchart. All right. So those are match dimension precision to measurement precision. All right. Don't say something is 1.00000 inches if you don't have a tool that measures to the closest 100,000th of an inch. Okay. Only dimension a view that accurately shows a feature. So that might be a bit confusing, but like looking here, we can tell this is like a little step thing, and that as you go further up, it goes back, right? So if we look at this view here, this is a correct drawing for that view, but when we look at that, we actually don't know if as you go up, it goes back, or as you go up, it comes forward. All right. So that's what that means. This view shows us, oh, okay. So what this is representing is that, yeah, this is like steps going up. All right. So that is the best view to show that feature. Never dimension to a hidden line. Okay. So the hidden lines show that there's an edge that can't be seen from the view you're looking at. In this case, there's a hole running through here. All right. But we would not want to dimension where this hole is located by the hidden line. Okay. And remember, when we dimension for two reasons: size and location. So we show how big something is, and we show where it is in relation to other things, usually one edge or another edge of the object. Okay, do not underdimension. That is, give all the information the manufacturer would need to make this part. Do not overdimension. Don't give extra information. You might think it's helpful to say here that this is 2 inches across and here that it's 2 inches across, but no. Engineers and designers are logical people. So when they see something like that, they'll think, wait a second, is this 2 inches across, or is there another feature I'm missing that's being dimensioned? Okay. Do not cross dimension lines. So you do not want to have lines crossing each other on your drawing. All right, we'll look at that in a sec. Leave gap between extension lines and object lines. Extension lines should not touch the object. Otherwise, you might get confused. Is it an extension line, or does the object continue in that direction? All right, and finally, avoid crossing leader lines. Leader lines are for dimensioning holes. All right, and we always dimension holes on the view that shows them as a circle. Okay, which gets back to that rule number 2. Okay, all right, so here's the flowchart part. We begin, you create your multi-view drawing. Good, we've got it. All right, next slide. Count number of features. And so this is just, you follow the arrows here, okay? The rectangles are steps. The diamonds or kites are decisions. All right, we'll get to that in a sec. So there are 3 features here, all right? The notch, the hole, and they're calling the whole block a feature. We could just do that differently, but that's how they're doing it. Whoops, I skipped one. So select best view to represent each feature. Well, the notch is going to best show up here, which we just talked about, right? Dimension each feature, size, and location. All right, so we've got the size. All right, this step is 1.5 inches from front to back, and it's a 1/2 inch high, and we know it's 1 inch across. All right, so they dimension in the 3 primary dimensions here. All right, length, height, and depth. All righty. So as far as dimensioning location, we don't really need to do that in this case. All right, so is every feature fully dimensioned, size and location? This is our decision. Well, no, we still need to do the whole. All right, so if it's no, we go back to here. Select best view to represent each feature. All right, so this is the view to show the circle. Dimension each feature, size, and location. So for this one, we need to put a center mark and center line, which is this one. All right, and we're going to have to dimension where this is and its size. Okay, so its size is diameter of 1/4 of a unit. These are probably inches. We don't know. And then its location